welcome back to MidEast In Depth. In response to Turkish police making a series of arrests of journalists and other media workers at the weekend, we take a look at viewpoints across the media about what this means for Turkey and its democracy. Journalist Yusuf Kanli writes in the Hurriyet Daily that Turkey is passing through some rather unpleasant days as the president of the country is publicly targeting newsmen, allegedly affiliates of the exiled Turkish religious leader Fethullah Gulen. He condemns the hypocrisy of the system, stating those who align with democracy or engage in an allegiance relationship with the government would be awarded, while those who exercise the fundamental right to criticize, that is, oppose the government in any manner, would be severely punished. He continues, these are the times to develop solidarity, not only among members of the journalism profession, but throughout the intellectual and non-governmental spheres who indeed mind for democracy. He adds that Turkish media has come under a systematic censorship effort disguised as an accreditation requirement. He explains under that practice, from the top echelons of the state administration down to all ministries and to all state institutions, reporters of all media outlets whose editors were detained Sunday were denied access to news. Thus, the constitutionally safeguarded right of the public to have access to the news was curtailed. He warns in his conclusion that the state apparatus and judiciary becoming the farm of a political party might be the worst thing to happen for democratic governments. It is high time for the press to press for freedoms now. Tomorrow will be too late. In the Deutsche Welle, Baha Güngör states that the latest arrests of regime-critical journalists in Turkey are a gross violation of modern democratic principles. However effective, help can only come from one place. He writes, 12 years ago, when he won his first election, President Erdogan actually inspired the Europeans. He was regarded as the man who would finally realize the political and economic reforms that his predecessors, who led what were at the time the established parties, had been unable to do. He continues, but at the moment, Erdogan generates only negative headlines, both at home and abroad. In Europe, in particular, he sparks fears that he might be dangerously destabilizing Turkey. The judiciary, the security apparatus, the media and the business world, they are all now organized around Erdogan's wishes and goals. He adds, and yet we cannot allow a member of NATO to simply take political opponents into custody on spurious, unjustified grounds. If members of the opposition are getting arrested and have to prove their innocence while prosecutors fail to provide evidence of any criminal activity, Turkey will lose its reputation for the rule of law. He concludes, however, we still have a last chance to turn it around. Only determined and honest Europeans can stem Turkey's drift into a de facto one-party state with a despotic one-man show at its head. But a precondition for that is handling Turkey credibly and sincerely. Important new chapters of the EU entry negotiations must be opened. We cannot constantly push for Turkey further from Europe. For more updates, please visit levant.tv. And subscribe to MidEast In Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.